Okay, so I think I'm live. I am. I see a few people joining in there. So I'm not too sure. This is my first time using the Streamlabs, or not Streamlabs, but the StreamYards. So I want to figure out how do I put a link in, because not a clue do I have what I'm doing here. This is my first time trying it. Hazy, how are things? Let me see. How do we put the link up? I don't know, is this right or wrong? So V8 is in as well. Let me see who else is coming. Raphael is there. Who else is there? Not a clue what I'm doing here, but we'll just see. I don't know, is that the right link or not? I don't know, will that do it or not? I don't know, is that the right link? If it is, we'll soon know in a minute if anyone pops up, because I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just chancing it. I said I'd do a live for, I need to get my hours up. I haven't been able to get them out, so I don't know, does the sound, how is the sound? Is everything coming through all right? Hold on now. Do we have someone here? V8, is it? I think he's there. I don't know who you are, V8, but I'm going to, I don't know, will I add you yet, because I don't really know you. Show your face there, V8.
No, scrapping Irish.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Come on, come on. So, what are you into? Are you into the scrap, or what are you into?
I'm an HGV driver.
Oh, come on, come on. So, do you do lives yourself, or you just came across my channel?
I come across your channel through Snobby Snap Picker.
All right, very good, very good. Right, so, what part of England are you in? England, I presume you're in England.
Yeah.
What part?
Merseyside.
Oh, I'd be over in Liverpool a good bit.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
family in Ireland now.
I follow the football. I follow Liverpool.
Yeah. Most of my family live in Kilkenny.
All right, okay. So you have Irish descent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have, so. And have you been over to Ireland much?
Pardon?
Have you been over to Ireland much?
No.
You don't come over at all, no?
I've been over a few times.
Well, I know we have a few more people there to add in. I think we'll get them up there on the chat. Hazy, how are things?
Hello there.
And Johnny 5.
What's happening?
Sorry, my first live.
I'm alive. Listen, I've just come back in the shed for the first time in 2 days, so I got to sort out my internet. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I got to bring my laptop in and hardwire it and.
No problem, no problem. You come back when you're ready.
I'll just mute myself. I'll stay here a second.
Yeah, yeah. Johnny, how are things?
Good.
I'm just here trimming some ram fingers, if anyone's wondering what I'm at. I'm not playing with myself down here. I'm just trimming some ram fingers.
Saying I'll be here.
Yeah. I said I'll trim some ram fingers while I'm doing this live. I need to get my hours up, so I decided to go live.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
You know, so I said I've about, I think it's 1,200 subscribers, but my hours are appalling at the moment. So I want to try and get the hours up a bit.
Nice to meet you, V8.
Nice to meet you, Johnny.
My new logo's a bit soft.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you've had your tattoo?
Matches me banner, look.
You told dusty blonde that you was having it done.
Yeah, I got it. It's this one was done by an award-winning tattooist. They were really good.
Yeah.
Did they let you record it, did they?
Well, it would have done, but I only had 12% on my phone.
Oh,
I forgot to plug it in. I did some photos on that, and I've stuck some photos on it of different artwork he's done and stuff. But this one was designed by yours. Is Easy Days there, Mr. On Mute?
Mr. On Mute, yeah.
He's got a way of branding people or getting them to share stuff.
Yeah, he seems to manage to talk people into doing stuff that they don't plan on doing, but he manages to get them to do it. So he does.
I swear he's a Welsh psychic.
He won't be too happy.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know I possessed that until people started doing things I told them.
Yeah. When Ireland beat Wales this weekend, you won't be too happy anyhow. You'll be crying.
Oh, okay. I think who did we play? Who did we play when we whooped them in Italy? Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ! They come to Cardiff as well, and then they got whooped.
Yeah, they got fairly hammered, all right.
So I hope you're ready for that shit.
No, you're in for a shock this time. You don't have Gatlin to save you this time.
Let me think. Hang about last time we played. Let me think what happened.
No, that was different.
Oh yeah, we won, didn't we? Did we win? I mean, I'm not even into rugby, but I know that because I think it was around the time you come to Cardiff.
It was shortly after that, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't long after. Yeah.
Yeah. I came after the game. You'd bet us before that.
Yeah.
So I have your flag here somewhere.
Yeah,
I have it up on the wall.
Nice to have something to gloat about, you know.
I do. I have your Welsh flag here somewhere, but I don't want to put it up till after the game, you know.
You mean that one? You mean that one?
I've got that flag.
Which, the Welsh one?
Yeah, and I've got a big Irish flag.
I bet you ain't got that one.
No, I don't.
No.
Filipino flag.
That's the Philippines.
Yeah, it's a little bit sore today, but it's looking good.
Hang on, I can't see Johnny. Give me a second.
What have you been putting on it?
Coconut butter.
It's good for tattoo.
Tattoo shop. It's what they use.
Right, now I should be good.
Papanthum's meant to be good.
No.
Everybody froze.
Everyone is still moving. Are you okay?
It's alright, we're just loading up. God, this bloody man. This is Tracy's camera, mine's in the shed.
Am I back now? Is everything okay? Johnny's
I can hear you.
Yeah, everything froze up for a second then.
I haven't used stupid stand, that's all.
So,
I'm just going to go and get myself a beverage.
Oh.
And I'll offer the knees. Woo. Yeah, I got that from tattoos.
Yeah. When I had my tattoo done, I had papanthum. That's what they told me to put on.
It's just to keep it like supple in it, so it don't crack up.
Stop it from cracking.
Yeah. I've got just counting 8. That one. Queen Sunshine. She's at Philippines.
Yeah.
You, Dizzy.
Yeah.
Here's his best friend.
Here's his boyfriend, you mean?
Well, I didn't want to say, but and these two need a bit of work, so a bit squirty when I done it. But the tattooist has just done my new one's going to touch these all back up.
Yeah.
Well, I went to a shit tattooist and he put needles in too deep and he didn't change the needles over either.
Oh.
So I scarred up pretty bad with them one.
Yeah, I put you on big screen so you can show it really well.
Yeah, they're a bit of a disaster them ones, but that one there.
I had one done in Blackpool and it ended up infected.
I did look like I'd been duffed up a bit.
Yeah.
Blackpool's probably the worst place you could have a tattoo. It's where all the stag do's and everything go.
Now that I
Yeah,
put you on full screen, how do I get you back on? How do I get the 4 back on? That's what I'm stuck on now.
You just click my picture again.
Ah,
Pick the same one.
there we go. I'm learning as I go. It's my first time using it.
I went back to
Yeah,
the tattoo.
you'll soon get a grips of it.
I went back to the tattoo shop and it closed down.
It's a chip shop now.
What was the tattoo?
It was a love heart at the top of my arm with my X in it. Not now.
Oh, fuck, no wonder it got infected.
It's been covered over.
No wonder it got infected.
I got it done when I was 19, and I meant to get more done, but I never got them done. I got it done on my back. It's the Liverpool football crest.
Yeah.
I just done it. But you're on about the creams there, how you got the creams. Well, so after I had done it, he gave me this card, and he said, go into the local pharmacy and ask them for this. And he said, don't worry about it. He said, it's Preparation H, which everyone knows what that's used for. So,
That's nice.
he said,
Except me. Listen, except me, I've never heard of Preparation H ever.
That's
this is for the tattoo, right? So I went in the shop. I knew what it was for. So I went up to the girl and he said, just hand the card in and tell them it's for a tattoo. And they do. So this girl, I handed it in. She just looked at me and she roared down the middle of the shop so everyone could hear it. Do we sell Preparation H in here? And everyone just looked around at me straight away.
You should have just
Right. Answer my question. What the hell is Preparation H?
It's for the old hemorrhoids in your arse.
Oh, okay. Well, enough of the hemorrhoids in my ass, because I ain't got any.
So no idea.
Google Farmer is in, I think. I see him there popping into the chat.
There's
There's a link here if anyone else wants to come up. So what has everyone been at for the day?
Well, I've been...
Go on, mate.
Go on, John, you can go first.
I cleared the area where I'm going to be putting the shed extension. So, there you go. That's it.
Is that it?
Hey,
Listen, my day's going to take about a day to tell you, so you ready?
Snobby's got figures in the chat. While Snobby's in the chat, I want to do something. If he's still there, if I can find what I'm looking for. I'm just going to make myself big for a second.
Uh-oh. That's illegal to do it.
I got this in the post. So I know what it is already. He ran a little competition on his YouTube channel where you had to guess the weight of the copper in the bucket. So
oh yeah, I was a million miles away, like retarded.
I seen that, but I
done it cleverly, and I worked out how much a litre of copper weighed, and done it all that like that. And I was a million miles away.
So I came in, I think it was 3rd or 4th. So this is my prize. So everyone's getting to see it at the same time because I haven't opened it yet. And
nice.
Wow.
Hey, that's good.
Wrong way around. Wrong way around.
I'll do for me.
Oh yeah, for you it's perfect.
So that's it there anyhow. And also, as you can see, I'm drinking from my mug.
Nice.
So I'll put my. So thanks a lot for that, Snobby Scrap Picker. I appreciate the gift. He's a good chap, that man.
Yeah,
he's a star.
I still got a box of copper he sent me when I was building that copper guitar. In fact, I've got a copper guitar right where.
Wow.
There we go. Put you on big screen.
It's made out of copper piping, and there's rivets in every single joint, both back and front.
Wow.
There's a homemade pickup. I don't know all the wiring. I made all the housing for their control. That's control, like volume and tone, and the input jack.
Wow.
All the wood's hand carved.
I watched out live videos of him making that.
Yeah, I think that was the last one I built live. I'm not building them live no more. It's it takes too long. Thing is, when you build them live, you've got to have at least an hour spare. So like when you're not doing it live, you got 10 minutes. You can tinker about with something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's your next one going to be?
Well, for the first time, I've actually drawn a full-size guitar. My next one's going to be an actual full-size 6-string guitar.
Wow.
And I've got a big piece of oak worktop that somebody was having their kitchen ripped out, and I stopped and asked the workman what wood I could have, and I had a load of oak and all sorts of shit. So I got a big slab of that, which I might use, but I'm not sure yet. I was thinking of the idea of doing it in one piece, the whole guitar in one piece.
Just carve it out in one piece.
In one piece, yeah.
Hold on, I think we're going big for the tattoo again.
Snobby wants
Nice,
to.
Johnny, that actually does look good as a tattoo.
Yeah, he said he liked all the. Well, it had like a tinge of red, didn't he? He said, but to do that would have cocked it up. He said so. He went for different greys. He watered down the white and then added black to it, and to get all the different greys to it.
You did a good job.
He said, "What the hell happened there?"
I know you're runner up second. I think you're second on a runner up sheet for the worst Hazy Days tattoo in the world.
Well, I'm thinking of going square. Over it.
Go over this square. You'd need a skin graft first.
Oh, joke. He'll just do it how it's supposed to do. He said he used the wrong needles. He said when you get further down the arm, you have to go a bit finer with needles. He used about 5 different needles doing this one. It took him 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And he was sat there going, "Are you in a lot of pain?" I went, "No, it's not bothering me." He went, "Well, we've been doing this an hour and a half." I went, "Yeah." I said, "But I'm not bothered." He went, "Can I have a cig?" I went, "Go on then, if you must." I said, "I don't know, you smokers."
Have you seen Crystal's tattoo, Captain Jerk's girlfriend?
It's that pentagram.
The pentagram on her chest. Well, I was there when she had that done.
Right,
I watched it being done.
Right up chest.
Oh my god, that's a terrible place for a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she didn't flinch. Seriously. She had the same time as me and Dizzy had these ones.
Yeah.
I'm getting a.
Show us again, Hazy.
Oh, it's just a tattoo me and Dizzy had when I went to America.
All right.
I've got Team Dizzy, and he's got Team Hazy Days. Hashtag Team Hazy Days.
And I've got both for you.
Yeah, and it says brothers at the top.
But he likes these ones. He says, but they didn't come out. I said I bled quite badly with them. He says he's gone too deep. He said, "Did you change your needles at all?" So I went, "No, we use the same one."
Tony, how many of your tattoos have I designed?
2.
Let me see. What have you got?
Well, you designed that one, obviously.
Yeah. How about Sunshines?
Oh yeah, that was all.
I designed that as well.
Damn, I'm a walking.
Three of your tattoos I designed.
Well, I'm getting a scroll there with kids' name, all my grandkids' names on it now. Seen the right nice one he's got.
It's like time you had some actual loved ones.
It looks like a cat, and then it's got like gold chains hanging down it. It's nice. I'm
gonna swap over from my phone to my laptop. I'm gonna sort my lighting out as well because it's a little bit too much. A little too muchy.
Get in with all options.
Huh?
All lighting options.
I'm gonna jump in on my laptop now. So I'm gonna jump out to this.
I've got lighting options on or off.
Hey, that's better. Now I can get some chat up and shit, you know. And sit down.
So, do you travel all over England driving, is it, or Europe, or where do you go?
I go everywhere. I work for a firm called the FDS.
The FDS, is that a furniture place? No,
It's a shipping company.
Oh yeah.
DFS.
DFS, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm freaking dyslexic, aren't
They still got a sale on.
I used to work with a guy from Ireland, Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly. Are you sure that was his real name or not just
Ned
a character's
Kelly.
name?
Ain't Ned Kelly a freaking cowboy?
Yeah, he was
No,
gangster.
it's his character's name. He's on YouTube.
All right.
He's a truck driver.
Right, I got some chat now. Sorry if I've ignored anyone in the chat. If anyone in Irish's chat even knows me.
Once a month, I go to Belfast.
Nice.
But that's you're never down the south of Ireland, no. You're all north, is it?
I've been down south of Ireland twice, but it's mainly all north way.
I just got a bollocking for not being on Jeanette's show. I went, hang on, I can't be in two places at once.
But apparently you can if you're on Scrap Island and you're on Jeanette.
I love Ireland.
Was it good?
Where are you from, V8 man? What's your name?
Got a new
V8
pipe.
man? I call you V8 man?
Mark, my name is.
Mark, let me have a guess where you're from. Talk a little.
What?
Are you at Manchester way?
Nearer.
Yeah. You're closer to the sea and up a little bit.
I am a full-blown mank, to be honest with you.
Make up your mind.
No, I am a full-time mank, but I live in Merseyside.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, nice.
So I'm a MUFC fan.
Oh, so you're upset this year. You're not too happy this year.
No, the shit.
I don't follow football at all, man.
Do you not know? I love the football.
I hold my hands up. I hope Liverpool win this year. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Well, I suppose after 30 years, we deserve something snobby. Yes, this is my first live with a panel. I've done a few lives, just videoing out on the phone, just messing with it, just doing testing out, but this is the first panel live.
Here's a news flash. Trump acquitted of abusing power. All that money they've spent trying to get rid of him, and they've just lost. All them people trying to get him out, and that blew up in the face, didn't it?
I don't follow politics.
No, not me too.
I do. So I'll be quiet.
It's pointless. I mean,
I'm rather opinionated. You've got to watch me drive through Harold's V8. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Alexander, welcome to the chat.
It's only going to be a problem for me if they change all the goods in and goods out.
Oh, paperwork and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't quite sussed all that bit yet.
Well, they're trying to get you to have a visa to go into another country.
Yeah.
Once it's all sorted out, though,
but I think what it is, because visas last for a while. So if you did need a visa to travel in Europe, it would be a deal where they'd say, right, here's your visa, and it would expire in a year or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not something you've got to constantly do every time you cross a border. You'd have one that would last.
I think it lasts 10 years.
Oh, well, there you go. You know what I mean?
So.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, he'll figure itself out. They're not going to make things too difficult for people to trade. You know what I mean?
No, it's in their own interest to make it easy as possible.
Yeah.
For every side. So it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even the little people that are selling the stuff that are going to. It's the big people that own the companies. They're the ones that are going to make sure things go smooth. You know?
Yeah. It's just like street corner shop. That's going to be hard for them sort of people. But big companies, it's going to be a breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to cream the taxes again.
Yeah.
They'll say, we'll come and we'll set up in your country if you do this, that, and the other. And they'll say, yeah.
But the company that I work for is worldwide. So.
Yeah. A lot of things are worldwide nowadays, you know. I mean, the world's such a smaller place than it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us on YouTube. We're putting on fucking international live shows with people from all around the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just
true.
The world's a much smaller place than it used to be.
Yeah. Definitely that. One time you mightn't see anyone for years if they went away. Now, sure, it's just like this. Straight away on the internet, you can see them.
Yeah. Even when you don't want to.
Is that a hint, is it?
No, I'm just saying. You know? Because to be honest, I've got Facebook, but I don't really use it.
Yeah.
People use Skype, don't they, and things like that now.
Yeah, well, I use Hangouts to talk to my mates and stuff, and a few people I speak to on Facebook. But as for posting stuff on Facebook, like the only thing that when I post on Instagram pictures, they go across to my Facebook. And that's the only reason I post things on Facebook. But
I got that all dropped off today. That's the frame for definite.
Where's it for EB2s?
I've got a decking. I do.
Wow.
There's about 70 planks there. Most of them are about 12 foot long, and there's a lot of 10 foot ones. Oh, and them scaffolding planks.
Look how much space you got in your garden, Johnny. That's sickening.
It's big, isn't it? That's next to the caravan as well.
I know.
Caravans are and all, isn't it?
Crazy. And I had to build this little shanty shed.
But you're doing a great job. I love watching the videos you're building that from all the reclaimed timber. Like,
I mean, what I've managed to build for such little amount of money is unbelievable.
That's the area I'm going to gain when I extend it.
I mean, I'm sat here in a t-shirt. You know what I mean? It's like it's 9:30, and I'm in the garden in a t-shirt.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing what you can do when you hear people saying they can't do, or it's too costly to do this or too costly. As you said, you built that shed there for next to nothing.
Less than 400 quid.
Yeah.
My mate got loads of pallets off me from work and built a shed out of them.
Well, that's what I've done.
That's what he did.
I went around and collected it all, but I've done it in October, the end of October.
I've just finished it. I've just finished insulating mine now.
And I've built 4 guitars since I've built this.
Wow. You've done amazing then. Yeah.
Well, when I say guitars, I mean like 3-string guitars, and I built my boy a ukulele. I built a few little. This is the main one I've built. It started from a Volkswagen hubcap.
Yeah.
I had a friend in America, and I built this as a gift for somebody else in America. Yeah. But it's all hand carved.
It's amazing.
He's an artist straight up. No, and a piss artist as well sometimes.
I'm whatever I want to be. Okay.
Show us that one again, Daisy. Hazy. I was going to say Daisy.
Look at detail on that.
Yeah.
That is
stunning.
These are it's hollow there. See, it's hollow.
Yeah.
See through. But I started off with just a hubcap, and I was like, "What am I going to do?" And this is what I end up doing. But that's
even there, like that's even the little details there.
That's got resin in there, but you can't really see it on the camera. But that's about 4 mil thick.
Wow.
That is something else. Detail like
it's all hand carved. You know what I mean? It's just I love doing it. I've only been doing it for a year, or just over a year, I think. Yeah, probably coming up 2 years. But I built 11 guitars.
Wow.
And I
My uncle's into guitars.
yeah.
He's in a band that goes around like the local pubs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
His mate's a drummer. He's a guitarist and a few others.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, that's what I do. That's why I originally come onto YouTube, because I write songs.
Yeah.
So I was just posting them on YouTube. I've been doing it for years, you know.
Yeah, I was looking at your YouTube. Like some of the music videos come up now, and we suggest it all the time. Like they're going back to 2011 and play. I didn't realize you were that long doing it.
2006, I think my first one was.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just a proper stoner back then. I had no equipment. It was just me and a guitar sitting in front of a webcam. I had no microphone, so it was just, you can imagine a webcam from 15 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or 12 years ago, whatever it was. That was my quality of video. What?
Got their mic on.
He's a carpet fitter. He's not a carpet fitter. He's down with more of a carpenter than what he is a carpet fitter. Because that
I know,
is
there's a story behind that. There's a story behind that.
You're a carpet, though.
There's a reason why I'm a carpet fitter and not a carpenter. Because when I was younger, when I left school, I didn't have no qualifications because I had issues, dyslexic and all that shit, you know, and through school I had behavior problems and all that nonsense. So I didn't do too good. And I was a little low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Family life and shit. So when I went, can anybody remember the YTS schemes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you left school, they chuck you on a YTS scheme and you had a 15 quid a week and a bus pass or some shit like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I went to my local YTS office and they asked me what I wanted to do. They asked me what I wanted to do, this like the manager of the place, and I told him I wanted to be a carpenter. But he thought I said carpet fitter. Listen, this is the fucking truth. This is what I This is why I am a carpet fitter. And I've been doing it for 20-something years.
Best reason ever.
Yeah, but I didn't want to like put him right because I was a 16-year-old little skinny insecure kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the big world, like, and it was just I went with the flow. And then I ended up in a carpet fitting shop, which was run by a dude and his wife that were like in their 50s. He taught me how to fit carpets. They took me under their wing. They sort of adopted me, you know what I mean? So I stuck with them for a bit. Until I wanted to go to Glastonbury and they wouldn't let me. They didn't give me time off. So I said, stick your job up your ass, I'm going to Glastonbury. And then I started smoking weed and I went over the other side of the world. You know?
Went to the dark side.
Yeah, but that is why I'm a carpet fitter, not a carpenter. But the wood has always been calling me, you know? Always been calling me. So here I am, 25 years later, making 3-string guitars in a frigging pallet built shed.
It's more than 99% of anyone else can do.
That's a talent on its own. That is something that guitar or that ukulele or whatever you want to call it with a VW. I think
that's the guitar. I've only built one ukulele and I built it for my son. But I got to be honest, it's a badass ukulele. And I didn't even video it. I just built it and I built it real quick too. I built it out of plywood and pine.
You're well talented.
Thank you. That's not even my best talent. Do you want to hear some of my songs? I mean, that's where my talent lies, I think, in writing songs, you know?
If you think about it, we're all talented in our own unique way. Everybody's talented in their own unique way on everybody's channel. You see somebody's channel and they're talented in some way. You ask them, they're not sure what their talent is. But when you see it, you're like, that's something else.
Well, I think the main thing is for people to just be doing something. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing something that's sort of a bit creative and constructive, and you're not hurting anybody, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man's just sat down in a chair with a steering wheel in front of me.
Yeah, no, but you are doing something because people.
You're doing something. You're out doing something like.
Yeah. You know? If it wasn't for you, people wouldn't have the things that you're transporting.
Yeah.
Like I could drive a lorry.
Unless
I
you
drive a
transport
lorry into a
something
ditch.
proper
So,
dodgy.
yeah.
What do you transport? before I start praising you.
Well, yesterday it was a container full of tomato tins.
Tomato things.
Tomato tins.
Oh, tomato
Tins.
tins. Oh, empty
Yeah.
tins are full.
Empty tins for tomatoes.
Oh, well, you ain't hurting anybody there.
Today was a container full of motorbikes.
Nice. So it could be anything.
No, if you ever want to
Tomorrow.
drop one of the motorbikes off anywhere outside of a road, I'm sure we can help you to pick it up. Like,
Well, tomorrow I've got a Bentley.
Have you ever brought in a container full of refugees?
No. No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Would you know? Would you even know if you did?
Yeah. Because when I go through the port at Dover, they well and truly go through that container like a dose of salt. They shove probes and all sorts inside it.
Do they? Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
tell if there's any.
as long as they're not shoving the probe into yourself, you're all right.
You can tell if anybody's breathing.
No,
Because they breathe out carbon monoxide, don't they?
Yeah. And if they catch one in there, I get fined.
Yeah, I
it's
think
like $2,000,
that's
isn't it?
ridiculous. Like, I find that absolutely mental.
I get fined 15 grand.
15 grand, is it?
Like, how are you meant
Yeah.
to stop them getting into it? Like, what are you meant to do? Beat them with sticks or something? Is it? Like,
Well,
if someone gets in, it's not your fault.
it's not my fault, but in the day I take the rap for it. Because
Yeah,
I've got to make sure there's no one. Yeah.
It's a joke. They've created a problem all around the world, and you're the ones getting fined if the problem they've caused gets in your vehicle. You know.
Mm.
It's
Like,
weird.
you watch on the news, you see them chasing the trucks, like, and when you're driving that truck, like, would you not be just tempted to stop and get out and start flaking them? Because I would.
I caught last month. I caught 3 on the axles of the trailer wheels.
Listen, if you're holding onto the axle of an Arctic trailer wheel, you're a desperado. You know what I mean?
I know. And I said to him, I said, if you don't get off him, I'll hit the brakes and you'll come fucking flying off. And then I'll carry on.
Son with belts, not that car on underneath trailers to try and get through immigration. This blooming nuts.
I gotta be honest, Alex. I can only understand every word you say, but I struggled on that one.
It says strapping himself on the belt, actual belt.
Oh, yeah.
I've come back to France and I've seen them in the trailers in front of me hanging off the trailer doors trying to get in it. And they're running with the fucking truck down the road.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean,
they're crazy.
it's where the desperate is more the case, you know.
Yeah, when you think about it, like this is their only hope they have of maybe making a better life for themselves, and they risk killing themselves to do it.
Can you imagine how scary it is being on the border of a country, trying to get into another country where you've got to go across? What is it? 22 miles of water, is it?
Yeah, but 22, 25 miles between there.
Yeah. You know,
I mean,
and then you got to get to the other side and be safe. And I mean, it's just.
But like they've traveled already thousands of miles.
Yeah.
Across war-torn countries, gone through overseas, through borders. Like, to do that, you have to be really, really desperate to do it. Like, you know. So, in all fairness, I know we joke or mess around, but in all fairness, it must be terrible to have to bring your whole family. I know that some of them mightn't be all decent people. Some of them might be criminals or whatever, but 90% of them are just trying to give their family a better life.
A lot of them are coming here because their country's being blown up by like us.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine going to your country being attacked and you go into the country that's attacking your country? Like, you're not going there with a smile on your face, really, are you?
Yeah, well, that's the other side of it. Yeah.
You know? It's, I mean, I'm not into politics. If anyone comes to my front door, I'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice smoke.
So how things are you, Irish?
Sound. Yeah, I've been off work this weekend. Week's holidays to take, so I've been in the shed, scrapping the gold, working on the gold, collecting it up. Hold on now. I'll put.
I know. I was telling my brother about.
So there's some of my.
Is that all your gold?
Well, some of it that I'm working on.
Holy shit! How much impurity is in that?
Oh well, that still has to be purified a few more times. If that was properly purified, there'd be 3,000 quid there, but it's not yet.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
I was telling my brother about you the other day. Funnily enough, he was really interested.
Yeah. No, so I said my plan tonight was I was going trimming off these fingers, the gold fingers on these, but then I started chatting here and.
Listen. Let me tell you something about trying to work doing live shows. It don't work.
It doesn't, does it?
Well, it does. It does if you totally ignore chat and just pretend you're doing a video. You ignore chat, let them do whatever they're doing. Don't worry about nothing. Just concentrate on what you're doing. That's what you want to do.
You've been raided by Mo Homestead. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Well, to all the raiders, thanks for coming in.
Oh yeah.
Good to see you all. Thanks a lot.
In the chat.
I'm too busy looking at you and making sure that I'm watching what you're doing. So let me have a look at the chat. Who's in here?
Drive Shaft Drew's in the house.
Outdoors. Snobby's back in again. Drive Shaft Drew is here. Welcome, guys.
Jeanette's put Johnny's back. I put no, I'm not.
You'd be barred from that anymore. She won't allow you in now. You see, you're cheating on her.
I did 6 live panels one night. Did we go?
Nightmare.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to start building that frame, but we've got a storm coming, haven't we? Saturday.
Yeah, there's a bad storm on the way again. Yeah.
The first time I've been out of the house in 3 days. Kate's been in hospital for 2 days.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Apparently, it's coming from America, innit?
Tracy's been talking to him. How's she doing?
Mo Homesteading, thanks for the raid.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The storm's coming from America, isn't it?
Yeah.
What storm is it?
Trump
I don't know.
Trump sent it.
Homestead, what's up?
Hey, think about it. We're a totally non-American panel for a change.
Holy shit! No one American.
Not one American on.
Doing there though.
The link is there if anyone wants to come on.
Listen, no wonder there's no arguments. It's all getting on lovely. We got Ireland, England, Scotland, and Wales. Can you believe that?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
All we know is France and Italy for the Six Nations.
Italy, we need just us. If we can get rid of England, it'd be great.
Oh, no. What are you on about?
I mean, we were all thinking it. I just said it.
You're famous for it.
I'm only joking.
The best one's Irish.
We got a full friggin' British panel.
Hey, I'm not British. Come on.
Oh, except for you. Yeah.
Yeah. We fought a war to get away from ye.
True.
Back in 1916. Jesus, lads.
So actually, that means you're not part of it. You're not actually you're
What are we saying, Hizzy?
You're nothing to do with this panel. You should probably leave.
Yeah, I should leave. British Isles only.
Yeah, to be honest.
Saying you're all right scrapping. I don't need.
When I post things to Southern Island, I got to pay the extra international post thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say to anyone. Like, people don't realize how. But even me posting, like, it's mental. Post in Ireland, the price of it. Anyone that's posted anything to me, or I've posted anything to them, when they look at the price on the postage stamps, they go like, "How is it so expensive? It's only just over the country." So what I've done now is I've got a PO box in Northern Ireland.
Oh, yeah. Clever.
You'll only pay UK postage, and then it's delivered down to me. Then.
Oh, that's a good idea. So if you go up to Northern Ireland and post your stuff, it's cheaper.
Yeah, but what I do is it's a thing called Parcel Motel here in Ireland, and say there's a company that'll only post to the UK, won't post to Ireland. You use this parcel hotel. It's delivered to Northern Ireland, and then it's dropped off like a big, massive container with little post boxes in it, and you just go and pick out your one then.
Oh, yeah.
So, but then then people posting to you only pay the postage as if they were posting in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Who's in the old chat? Let me see. Whispering is in. Welcome. Ian's changed his name. Welcome.
He's got to wait 60 days to sort that out.
What?
Ian's changed his name. He's going to have to wait 60 days to change it again.
Who is it? Who is that?
I don't know who that is. Which Ian that is.
It's I can't remember.
Ian Days, is it? No, it's not, is it?
I thought it was Ian I thought it was actually Ian Matthews.
Oh no, he wouldn't change his name, no.
No, it's not. If Ian Matthews changed his name, it'd be something like what was he going to change it to? Fucking 2x4 or so, 4x4 or something like that. 8x8.
We know it's Ian. What's yours? What were your last username?
It's Ian. It's getting cold.
His last name would probably. This isn't Ian. We know it's Ian.
That's twice it said it's Ian.
What was it before you changed it to Ian? I think that's a question you need to ask him.
Oh dear. Ian.
Hello, UK Scrap. What's up?
Oh, hold on, I'm just after spotting someone in the basement that I was ignoring for ages. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the chat.
Hello.
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 Just wanted to jump in real quick and say I'm a really big fan of your channel, and you're doing great.
Thank you. You came from Mo Homesteading's channel, did you?
Scrap and Irish, can I give you a bit of advice?
What?
Go on.
Can I give you a bit of advice for a second?
Yeah.
Do you know if you don't know the person coming up,
Yeah.
don't bring them up.
Well, if I see their face, I kind of trust them for a second. Anyhow, you see, if they're not showing their face, they won't come up. If they're showing their face, I'll take a chance.
Well, okay. I mean that. Yeah, that.
So,
There are people that will show their face and still do naughty stuff.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, this kid looks like he ain't gonna do nothing naughty.
No, WH Outdoors looks okay to me.
But yeah, I got.
I heard you guys talking about others. Sorry.
I'll be back.
Hello. Your camera is gone again.
Plus, he did look about 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful because people can stick porn and stuff on your channel.
Come on,
Yeah.
No.
That happened, delete it straight away.
It happened to me, didn't it?
Did it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A woman getting back over the table, got 3 shots in before he had to stop.
There were 3 or 4 fucking instructions before I could turn it off. They were long
Ian Matthews
strokes.
has just come in. The Lord himself is in the chat.
Listen, they were long strokes too. You know what I mean?
Everybody type right quick, shut it down.
Yeah, they were posing as Monica, and their camera wasn't on. And Monica sometimes don't put a camera on; she just talks. So I just let her up, and then popped up within like a second. Bam! It was on there.
You shut it down quick. I didn't even get to see what happened. I heard that.
Yeah, I was on it.
That was quick.
Yeah,
He was on it like a cowboy.
you're right.
I used to shave my hair, especially for trolling. Don't bother me. I mean, taking them down. I don't mean buddy doing it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Hey, when I did that Brexit party one, I got a trolling that called me an English pig.
Probably someone from Wales.
And then somebody come in, what way? Oh,
No, Scottish, I'd say. It was probably Scottish.
Yeah.
So it was like a French version of Johnny Five, and then they insulted me as well. It was funny. He said, "Keep it on a bit."
Did I?
Yeah. Then it got a bit insulting, so we deleted them. You were on the whiskey that night.
I haven't got much left.
Oh,
I
that's
told
your.
I told my father-in-law about it the other day on Monday when the day Kate went into hospital. I told him how much I drunk and how bad I feel about it. Because I've never had a £70 bottle of whiskey.
Oh, sure, he bought it for me for drinking, wasn't it?
What did he say?
I know. Nothing. He didn't say nothing. He just, it is what it is.
Took it on the chin.
I've got that much left.
Wow.
The £70 bottle.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's the first thing he bought me, like, for Christmas. He don't normally get me a Christmas present.
What's that, vodka?
Yeah?
Rum.
I did that in on one night stream.
But that's about $6.99, Johnny. In Aldi's.
Still 37.5%.
This is a £70 bottle.
Bottle of gin. Scrapping Irish bought me a nice bottle of
a big bottle. It's not the little one. It's the big one.
Yeah, I'm only joking, Johnny. Calm down.
Hey, have a drink with me.
Oh, you're making me finish off the bottle. I'm drinking this. I ain't drinking no more of that whiskey until I have another baby.
What's that beer you've got?
It's called, it's from Lidl's. It's Heatherwood Craft Beer Company. It's the Green Gecko. There's a couple of them. There's like, this is number
37. Is that pop?
Is it like a real ale?
What?
Is it like a real ale?
No, it's an IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Ian's changed his name since his
It says bursting with American hops. It's really nice.
Degrees.
I like that old speckled hen. That's a real ale.
That's okay. Ian likes that. I had a couple of bottles of that off Ian when I went up to see him. Ian Matthews.
Yeah.
And I took it home and put it in the fridge and drank it cold.
And I like Southern Comfort as well.
Yeah, well, that's my favourite Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
I actually, 2 years ago on my birthday on my live stream, I drank a whole bottle of Southern Comfort straight.
Oh. By the end of it, all the proof beams holding him up.
Whole bottle. I drunk it live. and I still
to the end of the show.
I still managed to end the show and not fall through the hatch on my attic.
Down through
You were like that up rafters.
I was literally swinging from the rafters, like literally.
Jeff, the one he deleted. Is that the one he deleted?
I deleted, but I've downloaded it. I've downloaded it to my computer, so I've actually got the whole thing downloaded. There was some terrible things to some people, like all funny, but I just don't want anyone else to see it. If you didn't see it when it happened, I had like over 400 views. Just
But some of them shows where yourself and Ian and Dizzy used to get steamed on them, they were brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, that was some of the shit we used to do.
Anything could be said. Anything could be said at any time.
Yeah, and I think that I'm there. To be honest, because I just do say whatever's on my mind. I just say it.
Yeah, they say that though, don't they? When you drink, you come out with the actual truth.
Yeah, it's like
just say what comes.
Yeah, it's like truth juice, isn't it? But I mean, I try. I'm not malicious, you know.
No.
Sometimes I'll say things because it's funny. It might sound
come across.
It might come across, but it's generally funny. You know what I mean? And I'd never mean it. I mean, me and Dizzy, the things me and Dizzy say to each other. I mean, he always goes on about my mother. You know.
Yeah, but I don't walk into your show.
I've got to revert. I'm going to go and dig his mother up. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. That's what happens. Talk about my mother. I have to dig his up. He says, "I don't care. It sounds bad. It's you're the one saying it. You're the one digging my mother. It's not me." I'm like, "Oh yeah, true." Yeah, I mean, I only say things to make people laugh generally, you know.
Yeah.
But we do have some fun shows.
Oh yeah.
He's not doing them anymore. He's giving them up, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's giving it up, and I was considering giving it up because, like, my show, I know Ian's there all the time, but like me and Dizzy is, although me, Ian, and Dizzy are good friends, but But me and Dizzy talk every single day for hours, every day, you know?
Yeah.
And we abuse each other for every single second of that hour. Like, seriously, we just abuse each other. It's fucked up. But,
you like the Chuckle Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our funniest shows are when it's just me and him. Just in a car, you know, like we're pretty funny together. And and I was gonna stop my shows because he was giving it up. But I thought, what, let's see how I go on my own. I know it's not going to be the same. Might not be as funny, but we'll see.
He might come back to it again at some stage.
Yeah, if I let him.
Is that after you dug his mother up?
He'll have to grovel to get back on.
Yeah, well, we'll see,
Is that after you dug his mother up?
Oh, well, yeah. In fact, I might even get him to dig it up. Okay, well, I'm getting on my show. Probably watching now.
Get on.
He's probably watching, dying to get on, just so he can abuse me back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on everyone's live show, and I'm just going to take the piss out of him until he gotta come back.
And he comes back, right back.
Yeah, yeah, but it's only fun. It's just YouTube,
But it's amazing, like, the amount of people I've met through YouTube. Like, I've gone to see Ian, I've met you through YouTube. It's just like YouTube brings the world so much closer together. You've gone to America through YouTube,
And I've met a lot of people in the UK as well. I mean, I've met you, I've met Ian, I've met Johnny, I've met Up to No Good, I've met God the Good One. God the Good One's come to my house and I've taken him out on the piss. I've met Adelino. Don't know if you know Adelino. I've met
you picked him up. You see that when you picked him up at the train station, didn't you?
Yeah. He bought. I built him a guitar out of a shovel, which it was good. It's a good guitar. There's a video on my page if you want to see it. But and he because I was raising money to go to America, so I was building guitars and doing raffles and stuff. And he came and picked it up. He came and picked it up months and months later.
Yeah,
I've met loads of people. Loads. The craziest was when I was in New York, and a fan come to me, like a proper fan, and gave me a guitar.
Like when something like that happens, it must feel great. Like that, you think, people appreciate what I'm doing. Like
it was surreal, and it still is surreal. It's like it's not real, It's like. I'm
Johnny Ireland. He must know what you're earning, Johnny.
Johnny Ireland. I was in Jersey City, and like a true fan that I've never ever commented on any of my videos, never wrote in a chat on a live show. He lived 2 blocks away. Wow. All right, take it out. No. Oh yeah, go on. Just chuck it in.
Johnny Ireland. No. I'm gonna do my hand weights in a minute. I can't do my bench because I'll wait Keno.
Ian, are you drunk? No, it's Wednesday. He's tipsy. It's called Tipsy Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
I haven't had a drink all since my Sunday show. It's Sunday. What is it? Wednesday today. When I'm looking after the kids, I couldn't drink and be the only adult here, Not even one bottle. I just don't know.
It'll be the one time something goes wrong when you'll have a few drinks.
Yeah, But,
once you could have to drive off at middle of night, really, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, because the only reason I don't do a Saturday and a Sunday now on YouTube is because I take the weekend off. You do all week as in on YouTube, and you're like, by the time the weekend comes, you're like knackered, and you're like.
Well, is that the reason why you don't come to my Sunday show? Whatever.
He's letting you know in time, just in case you ask him. Like,
don't even hear it. That's that.
Whatever. What I think you should probably do is take off like a Monday and a Tuesday and have the weekend. That's what I would do if I was you.
And get the main event on Sunday.
See, I didn't even have to say it. you come to the main event, and if you're lucky, I'll let you get my tattoo and shave your head.
I did this voluntarily.
Yeah.
No, you just need to convince Ian to get a tattoo, Hazy. When you've done that, you've achieved it.
He just likes sticking things on his
I
nipples.
don't think Ian's going to get a tattoo. I mean, he might. But it wouldn't be a Hazy. If Ian was going to get a tattoo, it probably what would he have?
It'd have to be a hammer. It'd have to be a tattoo of a hammer.
No, it wouldn't be a hammer. It would be
a gas bottle turned into something.
No, he'd probably get a tattoo of like a penis on the inside of his leg, going down to his knee. Going down to his knee, and he'd take up swimming again. That's what he'd get.
What part of your mind made that one up?
It gets worse. I'm thinking it'd be a black one too.
You reckon the skin is still a virgin there?
I'm only joking. You know I'm only joking.
I'll put grinder.
He'd probably have his grinder account name on the side of his neck, by there.
Or a lipstick.
Spain a virgin, he just put.
Yeah.
Ian's too pure.
Ralph Morrick, welcome to the chat.
What's up, Ralph?
You, Ralph.
What are you melting today, Ralph?
I
wanted to ask you, Irish, how difficult is it to get the scrap for the gold?
At first, it was hard to, but once I started telling people exactly what, I'd say to people that work about their laptops when they were throwing out their laptops, their phones. The good thing now is I've got two contacts actually. One who used to own a computer repair store, so he's a shed full of computers that he needs to get rid of.
Yeah.
So I'll get them. And the second one is a security company who put in alarms and cameras and stuff like that. And like that, he said I can have all the old stuff that he's taken out of old businesses. So
yeah,
it should give you a good supply of it now.
Yeah. Say for instance, you would take a laptop, the average laptop, say £300 laptop, whatever. How much could you have it gold wise from that?
It's going to be minute, like it's only going to be a couple of pounds. That's all. Yeah. But if you get enough of them, it's like these RAM sticks here. What I had in them, we'd say there'd be 2 or 3 of them per laptop. But the last lot that I done to get that amount was about a couple of hundred of them.
Yeah.
So to get that amount, but it all builds up over time. Like if you're not panicked on it, but everything has a circuit board in it which will have gold in it. Anything electronic will have a circuit board that will have gold somewhere in it. So it's just a matter of collecting it all up.
Yeah.
So,
like motherboards.
Yeah, motherboards, phone boards, even your television boards, microwave boards. Anything that has a circuit board will have a chip somewhere which will have gold in it at some point in it. So I just take it and then the other thing is I collect. Then when I'm collecting all the computers, I'm ending up with like plugs and stuff like that. So I get the brass out of that and the copper wire. So it's not just the gold I get. I collect the other stuff.
All the charges and all.
Yeah. You just focus your channel on the gold.
On the gold, but I also have the main source of the money would be out of the copper, out of the brass.
Yeah.
And then the gold is the cherry on the top.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. I don't. If I was again, I'm not. Sometimes
is Alex eating from a box of cornflakes?
I wish.
What are you doing?
Is that a cigar box? What's that? Oh, I thought it was a cigar box.
Nope.
Oh, coins.
Yep. That's why you see me on panels and thing me as in American panels, because I started buying them as in the coins.
So you collect coins? Is that what you do all the time?
Well, I do thing me. I'd started me doing as in like buying old mobile phones and that was before I started on YouTube. And then it went into. I thought, well, what if I do something different? I wanted something different, unique, something that nobody else was doing. And I was like, what can I find? What can I put on the channel that's totally different, but have content on the channel? And
well, that's where you go wrong. That's the worst thing you can do. Because what you need to do, the whole point. I mean, I'm not saying you went wrong and it's the worst thing to do, but I am saying that because your YouTube channel should be fun. It should be about what you do in life generally. You know what I mean? Like everything I put on my YouTube channel is what I would do if YouTube didn't exist. Like I would be doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like it seems that I started doing this first and then done the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm only sharing on YouTube what I do actually in my life, like what I actually do, what I enjoy.
What you do day-to-day basis.
Because I might stop making guitars. I might think in a couple of months, I'm going to start making pianos now. You know, I'm going to need a bigger shed.
Right. I just couldn't find any. I couldn't find any content in my life, because I'd isolated myself for so long, and I was like, "What am I going to put on YouTube? Content about what? What am I actually going to put as what I do in just normal life or in my life?" Because I stopped doing everything, and I was like, "What can I actually put on?" It means that I didn't have any content, no nothing, no videos, and I was like, I can't do this. I've got to put something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you've done. I mean,
hang on a minute. Scrapping. I'm just gonna do my hand weights and I'll pop back on.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be listening anyway. I'll have a quick time.
Yeah. You're no problem at all. We know you're going over to the other stream, but it's okay. We let you off.
No, I'm not.
I'm only messing with you.
Leg stretching.
I'm only messing.
No, look, I'm ready. Look.
Oh, you're sound. I'm only messing with you.
The Irish sense of humor.
Why don't you just say about the leg? You've done a bit as in the leg, or the scene, the leg in the lip. Why don't you be an extra for, as in like when they do, as in, because everybody's like, well, how did you lose the leg? And I was like, smoking in the lip. Well, why can't you get a sponsorship or something to be in the back of a cigarette packet for to put people off smoking? But it's up to a person whether they stop smoking or not. I can't tell somebody to stop smoking. They've got to be ready to stop smoking in the first place.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Like you see people, to be smokers, and someone will die because of cancer from smoking. Still not going to put them off smoking unless they want to stop themselves.
Well, I smoked for 20-something odd years, and I give up for. Well, I've given up smoking as far as I'm concerned. But I've started smoking a little bit of herb again. But that's all it is. It's just neat weed. It's no tobacco. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's only in the evening, a little tiny bit.
To chill you out.
Chill me out. I mean, I got a lot of stress in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I smoked weed for 23 years every single day. As soon as I woke up, roll a joint, and I'd smoke all the way through the day until I went to sleep. I'd have a joint before I went to sleep. And I just stopped 3.5 years ago. I just stopped. I was like, enough's enough. And
what made you stop? Like, was it just because you had family in, or what? Why did you decide to stop then?
Because I was sat there and I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I just had enough. And Kate's health wasn't great. And I'm thinking of Jack at the time. We only had Jack. And I was like, it's selfish, really. So I just give it up. I give up cigarettes and weed on the same day. Just stopped it and didn't smoke it.
Turkey.
Yeah, and to be honest, it was quite easy because I was. This is exactly what I've done. I was sat there, and I was thinking, 20 odd years ago, I decided to become a smoker. Like I must have sat there and decided I'm going to start smoking, which I did. It was in Glastonbury, and they were all smoking weed, and I was like, why not? So I started smoking weed, and then one thing led to another. When you ain't got weed and you're in a pub and you're having a drink, then you think, oh, okay, I'll have a cigarette. You know what I mean? And then I become a smoker of cigarettes, and then that went on for 20 odd years. Yeah, years, Dizzy.
You did these in the house. Chatting away.
Yeah, so I was sat there one night and I thought I turned a switch on in my head from being a non-smoker. It was a switch that said non-smoker and smoker, and I switched it smoker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I can do that, I just got to look at that switch again and switch it back to non-smoker, which is.
But you must have great willpower just to do that, like, because it takes willpower just to stop.
This might sound weird or whatever, but I literally sat there on the sofa, sat back, closed my eyes, and just visualized. Like, it sounds crazy, but I visualized the switch that I switched on, and I just switched it off. Like, I swear to God, that is what I've done.
And did you not, like, we'd say the couple of days afterwards, did you not think like, oh, I'm struggling here, or was it just straight off? There was no.
It was straight off. It was straight off. I swear to God. I mean, I had moments where I was like,
"Do you not get tempted?"
Yeah, I did.
Did you not get
tempted? I did, because the thing is, especially with weed, not so much cigarettes, but the thing is with weed, I mean, it smells so good. It's designed to be found, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, so like when everyone smokes weed, and if I'd be walking past somebody or one of my mates would be smoking, I'd be like, oh, that smells so good, you know.
Yeah. If you're walking down the street now and you get the smell of it, you're not.
Yeah. It smells so good. but yeah, and then I went to America, and I showed Dizzy how to roll a decent joint, you know. And then I got myself some edibles back in the UK, and then I just it's just a nice feeling. But I mean, it's a way different thing to mixing tobacco with it, like I used to do.
Yeah,
you know, because in the UK, I mean, they don't do it in America, but in the UK, we stick tobacco with cannabis, you know.
Yeah.
And what's the law now in England? Is it illegal to smoke it still, or is it?
It's illegal, yeah. But I think they're tolerant, you know. I think there's a tolerance with it, even if you get caught with a plant or a couple of plants, there's a certain amount of tolerance.
But they brought out that CBD, haven't they, in England now?
Yeah, that's because that's a compound of the plant that's not illegal.
Yeah.
So everyone's running with it, saying it cures all sorts of shit. But,
yeah. What have they done with that? Just take the HTC out of it.
The THC, yeah, they've just taken the THC. But I mean, it helps some people, you know. I bought a bottle for my missus. She didn't want it. I used to have a couple of drops. If I was feeling a little stressed, I'd have a couple of drops, and it would sort of do something. I mean, it's not like THC, nothing at all. But it is definitely like a little relaxer, a little calmer, you know.
Yeah. But any kids that have is it attention deficit disorder or something? You see them that if they take there was cannabis given to them, and it just makes not that cannabis, that other CBD or whatever it's called,
CBD
given to them and just cans them down, or if they have epileptic fits or something like that as well.
Yeah, there was a woman on the telly crying for it. She has to pay £200 or £2,000, something like that, to keep a kid in, you know.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, I think it does a lot. I think, you know, but I think you need to go with it for it to have the full effect.
Yeah, apparently it's meant to cure cancers and stuff like that, isn't it?
Well, people have that's the oils and stuff. I mean, people have claimed to be cured of cancers and stuff. I mean, I don't know enough about it to say it's true, but that's what they're saying.
Apparently for anxiety and stuff like that and all sorts.
Sorry?
I only saying this because my brother takes it for PTSD, and it calms him, like proper chills him out.
Yeah. Well, I know a few people who takes it for PTSD, and I'd go as far as saying maybe I was taking it for that reason too. You know?
Yeah.
Because
before he had that, he was like fucking wild as anything.
Yeah.
But so he had that different.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's frowned upon, and because for all the wrong reasons, it was given real bad publicity, you know, back in the 50s.
Too early.
And the 40s even, was it?
Because
also, hemp can be made out of hemp, you know, and it grows so quick. Even paper, the best paper is made out of hemp. And I heard years ago that somebody done a deal with a forestry commission, like back in, it might be in the 40s or whatever, a paper company for billions back then, you know, And then all of a sudden, this hemp started appearing, and it was making things better than it was making the best paper. So they had to make that the illegal thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you're investing billions, you probably got a little bit of pull when it comes to bending laws. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even now, like plastic bags and stuff that they want to, ban these plastics and all that. But you can make a lot of stuff out of hemp, but they still don't. You know,
and it grows so quick.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was
20 years. I'm getting abused by Dizzy now.
I was walking through the centre in my town. This is about 2 years, 3 years. I think it was about 2 years back. Walked through the centre, and there was a stand where they did a stand where they rent out a bit of obviously shopping space or whatever you want to call it. And she had this stand, and she's handing out leaflets. So I went way up, and I'm like, looking to what it was. It was that CBD oil. Do you know? I went like that, sister. Can you tell me what's in that? Can you tell me what's in that bottle? Because I can't tell you. I can only give you this leaflet, and you need to tell me. You need to go into our website or whatever it was to find out. And I said, well, if you can't tell me what's in the bottle, why should I buy it? If you can't tell me the ingredients that's in it in the first place.
Well, listen, where you get mistaken is that people that get jobs in places now are thick as shit. They don't know what's in the bottle. They're not there to know what's in the bottle. They're there to say, yes, sir, how can I help you? There, that's $17.50, please, and here's your change. Like, even if if I go to B&Q, or like if you go to a DIY place and you're in each aisle, there should be somebody in that aisle that knows their stuff about that stuff. You know what I mean?
Ali, welcome to the chat.
It can't be that hard to find people that know about DIY.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like people that know like plumbing or woodwork or whatever.
Yeah, so because you find a lot of people go to those places because they're doing things for the first time and they need advice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially me, like I do a lot of things for the first time, and if I go there looking for something and I speak to somebody, I just look at them, and within probably 4 seconds, I know that I should probably just walk away instantly and just go and look for it. You know?
Yeah, well, then again, you see, a lot of these companies won't pay good money to get good people. They just give the basic wage and they take anyone. Instead of paying a bit extra and getting someone with experience who knows what they're talking about, which will actually push the business on more, a cheaper option, and it costs them money in the long run.
Exactly. If you knew that you could go to B&Q and when you went in there to the department that you were dealing with, there would be somebody there that would speak to you and advise you about certain tools or certain, materials. Then you would go there all the time. Just for the advice is worth.
Yeah. Now, there is some good people. I'm not, in case anyone's listening here, there is good people, but when they're getting the low wages or they're not getting looked after, they just don't care.
I'm going to say, no, there's not good people in B&Q.
Well, I'm not saying B&Q. I'm saying in general.
I'm saying they just throw them in at the deep end, don't they?
We don't have a B&Q, so I don't know what they're like.
The worst thing is, these big companies, they don't do customer service any longer. I've seen people walk into a phone shop, right, and they've got a problem. They go into the shop, ask the person on the counter about the problem or whatever it is, and they go, "This is not my department. I haven't a clue. You need to phone this number, or it needs to get sent away to such and such."
Yeah, I had that problem.
That's not when somebody can sit down, when somebody can put that problem and say to you, "That's what I think it is." That's totally different. But I
had that problem with O2. I went to O2 shop, and they said to me, "Just ring this number. They'll speak to you." Instead of them sorting the problem out in the shop.
Shall I tell you why? They think of shit. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They all are.
No, the fact is that the big companies are told to the people that they employ, all they're there to do is sell. I'm
gonna grab another drink a minute. I'll be back. How long are you on for?
I'm going to stay on for. Well, my plan was to stay on till 10, but that's gone out of the window now. So I don't know, maybe 11:30.
You're having too much fun.
That's my first one, so I might as well stay on for a while. There's a link in the chat if anyone wants to pop up there. I hope it's working. I'm not sure if it's working or not at this stage. So, who am I left here with? We're left with Alexander. So, Alexander, you got into the coins now. Is that what you're saying?
American coins, but in the UK.
Yeah.
There's nobody that does, as in that I can see, that does USA coins in the actual UK itself. Everybody's doing like coin hunting, and then and they all seem to do the same one as in UK coin hunting.
And how do you come across your coins now? You must find it very hard to get them, do you?
Well, I was finding it easy because down me as, and I went on and says to somebody, well, does anybody like send them internationally? So I went round the whole lot of them in the coin community on YouTube until I found people that were actually wanting to send them internationally. And I was like, look, I'll pay the shipping. I don't care what the shipping costs. I'll buy it. What I'll do is I'll do a box a month or whatever. You want, I'll do a box a month so that it makes it so that I was bulk. So I was bulk buying it instead of just bits and pieces. So that's what Lemonhead would. What happened was the curiosity got the better of me. Ab 7 was shouting out SG Mixed Adventures, and my dad's always been into auctions. My dad done auctions most of his life, as he was spray paint and panel beater. So I knew how auctions work, because my old man used to take me to car auctions and furniture auctions, stuff like that, as in different auction places, different auction houses. So I knew how it all worked. And SGS was doing this auction on a channel, and there was stuff I saw in it, and I was like, I like that stuff. So that's how I started to get into it. And then that's when I asked, do you do international shipping? She's like, no, I don't know if I do international shipping. I said, do you do international shipping? Well, I'll get a try, blah, blah, blah. So I says, look, I'll pay all the costs, whatever it is, I'll pay the costs, do a box a month, every month, and we'll see how it goes. And then we stopped selling it to us as in time, because she got frightened how much she was actually sending in boxes. She says, well, I can't remember what she said, but she said something about this Lemon or something. This guy called Lemon, or this channel called Lemon. And I thought, I think I know who that is. And what happened is Cindy Licious was moderator for Lemonhead. And Cindy says to me, give Lemon £100 or whatever it was, £100 or £150.
Hello guys. You got two for the price you want.
Just tell me.
Well, sort of here.
Mixed box. And that's
what and I'll pop my head around the corner and go like that.
And then I went for you. But I used to buy off.
Hello, Ali. Hello, Tina.
Hi, guys.
Ian Martin, an old bugger.
Ian's in bed. He's gone into the nest. He's gone for his little sleep.
He's going. His next move is a retirement home.
So, what were you up to today, Ali? What was your day like?
What did I do today? Not a thing, see? Not a thing.
But I had the
we have another Scottish man up here now, so we decided to put another Scottish man up in the panel.
Hello.
We can translate Alexander. We can understand him, no problem.
Easy.
I was starting to see where Hazy understand two Scottish people now. It makes it a bit harder for him.
Yeah, I can understand
English.
I can understand all of you. I mean, you're all the same. You all sound.
You can understand me.
What do you say?
I can understand Wales too. My brother stays in Wales.
I mean, to some people, when I talk back.
The hair dryer blew up on me the night.
What blew up?
My hair dryer blew up on me tonight.
Oh, same problem. Mine blew up, so I had to leave it as it was wet, you know.
I always feel that people use the word blown up when did it actually blow up?
Yeah, it did.
It sparked in the kitchen. Yes, it blew up.
Oh shit! You should have filmed it.
If
I'll get a new one.
if it left it any longer, it probably would have gone fire there.
It would have gone bang. You would have heard the bang.
Aye.
I saw the flip.
What was Ali using the heat gun? Was he?
No.
A hair dryer, man. A hair dryer drying it heat.
That's what Alexander uses, a heat gun.
That's a hair dryer, man.
Those sparks were coming out the front of it.
Yeah, they'll be matching it, UK scrap, but I don't think they'll be matching it,
A bit of copper. There'll be a bit of copper there in it.
Yeah, there's a copper wire. There's a bit of copper wire in the bottom. I cut that off.
She cut the flex off it.
And as soon as you said copper, I'm sure Ian jumped up in his bed straight away when he heard the word copper now.
Yeah.
Speak up.
It's my special anti-tamper screwdriver. Anti-tamper screws in it, I've got an anti-tamper screwdriver.
Well, I haven't.
I like that. I'm going well. I don't want to pretend to be Inspector Clouseau.
Inspector Clouseau. Inspector Alley.
Because I'm like, there, your webcam's there.
All right, listen, Irish, I'm going to jump down and make space for more scrappers. Because, you know, you're a scrapper. So
Yeah, I'm a
the scrappers.
Usually break.
Sure, stay on. Another half an hour. I'll be finished in a half an hour anyway. Just stay there. We'll just shoot the breeze for the last half hour. Whatever anyone wants to talk about, talk about.
I mean, as long as you haven't got nobody else wanted to come up, you know, I don't
No,
want
I'm looking here. There's no one else waiting to come up anyhow. So only for that, I'd have kicked you off long ago, like.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. And to think I sat and shared 5 guys with you.
Yeah, I know, 5 guys. And we couldn't finish them.
We couldn't, to be honest. They asked us if we wanted extra large, and you did. I mean, I was happy with regular, you know, average, normal.
You always have to go extra large.
Well, yeah, you know, average to small, do me. But yeah, fair dues. It was a friggin' mouthful.
And then you hear there.
Yeah.
I like that weekend. Cardiff's a nice South City. I liked it over there. It was nice over there.
Yeah, it was nice for you to. I suppose it was nice for you to come over and have someone like me to chill with for a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about YouTube. You kind of can get to know people in certain areas, and at least when you're there, you'll have someone that can tell you about the area, or maybe show you the part of it or whatever, like,
Yeah.
You can always rent that house, V8, man. It's up for rent. Oh, here, I even got the number for you. Give them away your phone next time you're up.
You have to send me the number through Facebook.
Will do.
Next time we go out, we'll write it down for you.
Then Tina can make me a lovely cup of tea.
That's no problem. I'll come and get a cup of tea.
So, Ali, you're a mechanic, is it, Ali?
Aye, kinda.
Kind of.
You said it.
Listen, any decent mechanic never ends, sort of.
Yeah.
When they say, yeah, sort of.
Easy.
He's one of
fucking NASA. Oh, so you're an astronaut. Oh, kind of.
Ali, what did you say?
I'm saying I've got the paperwork to say I'm a mechanic.
Oh, well, you're filling me with confidence.
Plenty of paperwork.
Timothy.
Do you work for yourself, Ali, or do you work for a crowd, or what is it?
I work for myself.
All right.
Work for myself.
He's got the paperwork. He's got the ability to keep things safe. Paperwork.
Nothing I've ever worked on is blown up.
Fair dude. I mean,
Have
you ever put a fuse on a hairdryer?
Yeah.
Did you change the plug on the hairdryer?
Yeah?
What?
What did he say?
I said, did you change the plug on the hairdryer?
Nope. I don't touch anything. I'm not an electrician.
It's a 3-year-old hairdryer. It's getting old.
The concept between the mechanic and an electrician. Ian Days, or Ian changed his name, explain.
Why?
I work on engines, right?
Yeah.
Engines are different from electrics,
Yeah.
right? Big difference.
Yeah, they need a little bit of electric, though, don't they?
See?
ECU.
I can break them.
Like all the new cars now coming out, everything is all like electric ECUs, and most of the time, if anything goes wrong, it's something in a computer board you need.
It's computers, isn't it?
Most cars nowadays.
Computerized.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I drove a new car. When I was in America and I rented a car, they gave me the key, and I was looking at it thinking, where the hell? And I've jumped in. I'm like, where the hell have this got to go? I'm like, I'm looking for a weird square hole thing. I'm like, it's got to be somewhere.
Right,
I'll just press it.
That's the key.
Oh, sure, the same happened to me that day. We were looking for when I went looking for that car. She gave me the key, and I like that the old car I had, you had to push it in. And I said, looking around, where is it?
Electric start, aren't they now?
Yeah, you can probably rattle out with a decent flathead screwdriver.
14-year-old. That's a Ford key. 14-year-old.
And when they first come out, they were supposed to be untouchable, weren't they?
Yeah.
When they first come out.
That's the car key.
That's my car key. That's another car key. That's a car in 2010. That's a car 14 years older.
In my area, it's went missing in the last 6 months. Between 6 months and 8 months.
It's a Volkswagen key.
Hey man,
You want your Volkswagen key?
Your microphone.
But sure, to rob a car now, you don't need the key. All you need is a computer, and you rob any of the new cars.
No, just need something to plug in the OBD port.
Yeah, bang, and away you go.
And
Is that how they do it now? They're robbing cars.
I don't need a key.
Yeah, they're robbing without the keys now. So they're using computers to rob them.
they clone it.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't need the key anymore. They just need to log into the computer, and away they go.
That's basically like some keys in brass.
You can clone it.
I've got a key, but I don't need it because it opens by fingerprint on the door.
Aye.
Holy shit.
Aye.
What are they come to next?
That's pure James Bond stuff.
I was going to say, like you related to James Bond. Your mechanic's name Q. Shit.
13 transit.
I mean, I got a fingerprint thing on my phone. I got a thumbprint thing on my phone that I can open with my index finger. I swear to God, I've never ever scanned my index finger into the thing. It's
it'll open it.
And I can open it with my index finger.
Yeah.
I'm like there, but
Really, transits. Transits are useless. The only good thing about the transit, right?
listen, transit's the backbone of Britain, let's be honest.
Went in the blue track.
An island, for sure.
What'd you say?
I've had a few transits.
The transit van is definitely the backbone of Ireland.
Oh, it is definitely the backbone of Ireland.
I would drive a mile of the new ones for the engine would blow up.
I remember watching a Top Gear episode where they said that there's 13 million different variations of the transit van.
Yeah, the transit van has so many different types of it, and
13 million different variations, like all the option changes you could do.
Yeah. And every Irish traveller has one.
Yeah, every Irish traveller had one, and every Scottish traveller had one too.
They're not Scottish travellers, they're just Irish ones we exported.
Well, hi.
Yes, Nobby.
My mum's side are Irish travellers.
There you go.
Yeah.
We exported them.
There's nothing wrong with travellers, mate.
You might know them, the doctor.
They're what?
I do a lot of work for them.
Hold on. What's V8 in?
My mum's family's the travellers' side, the Dohertys.
All right.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all got transit vans and go around cutting trees down.
Yeah.
Aye. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a job, isn't it?
Well, it is
Yeah,
if it's not a tree. It is if it's not a tree. You know, you're like, oh, what are you doing in my garden? Cut my tree down. Well, that's what we do.
You ain't gonna charge me for it.
It's no much of a tree, it's only a holly tree.
Well, aye. Most of the travellers up here are Stuarts. I live in Stuart country.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
This is no Stuart country.
Well, it is.
It's no, they think it is.
Aye, okay then.
They think it wasn't.
He knows more about Inverness than I do, because I'm not from here.
Well, I used to live in Lochane, so.
Where are you from?
Me?
Inverness.
She's from Inverness.
No, I know. But you said you're not from there. So where are you from then?
Where am I from?
No, the guy behind you.
The middle of nowhere.
Yes. It's you. I'm talking to you.
The middle of nowhere. I'm answering you. The middle of nowhere. If I told you, you'd go,
the
where?
West Coast.
You'd have to go on Google, then find it, and you'd go,
Gairloch.
that's like miles away, up in the middle of nowhere.
Gairloch.
It's better I just say the middle of nowhere.
Great.
Gairloch. Steve.
So if I'm going to post you a sticker, I just write the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah. You just write Inverness.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Aye. Well, I live here, don't I?
You live in Inverness now, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon he was a spy at one stage, and he just he just wanted to give us any information.
Well, somebody
he wants a lot of tax money or something.
in a house.
That's why he's got paperwork for supposedly mechanic. You got to go and be a dodgy mechanic. We'll give you some paperwork.
What do you want us to put down as your address? Oh, put the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
He's probably just a YouTube plant come to spy on us all.
Yeah.
Just tell him you're a dodgy mechanic with some paperwork. They'll believe you.
Yeah. Well, do you remember that person you were about earlier that came onto your YouTube channel and don't put some porn on? We may have found him.
Right.
We may have found him.
I am honestly a mechanic.
Yeah.
Well, that is what you would say if you were trying to,
Name him. I don't know.
Yeah. I come from everywhere.
That's right. Right, Ralph. A better dodgy mechanic than a dodgy gasman.
Yep. I don't work with gas.
Excuse my French.
So, B8, are you on the road tomorrow?
No, not well.
I have to actually go to Dublin tomorrow myself.
No, he's got man flu.
Yeah, and then got man flu.
Oh yeah.
I drank a couple of these trying to catch it. I was trying to catch this.
Oh, they're on special offer everywhere at the moment, aren't they? Easy?
4 of them.
I'm doing an even
special offer.
Without protection.
Dodgy mechanic.
I got brown bottom flu. What's brown bottom flu?
Oh, he's gone. Hello, where's he gone?
The dodgy
mechanic has just dropped off.
See? So the thing is, I was delegating him without being too heavy. And
The dodgy mechanic just disappeared. Nowhere. Where's he? Hold on, I think he's coming back. maybe with my. Hold on, it might be my internet. Oh, he's back. He's back.
I've been here all the time.
Have you dodgy internet? Have you?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I've got to go myself because I've got to make a couple of calls before it gets too late.
That's all right, Easy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Great,
No,
great.
I'm going to go as well.
I'll
Okay.
catch you on your next one.
Yeah, hopefully now, once I get used to what I'm doing, I'll do a few more as I'm going along.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Aye.
It's just to get the time. I don't want to go when anyone else is going because there's people on who I'd like to go in and watch myself. So it's like, you know, just to find the time where I can do it, you know?
Yeah. But when you think like that, I mean, there's so many people doing it now. You just got to pick your slot and just do it.
Yeah.
Whatever you know?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you all.
If you got to keep thinking, oh, someone else is going live now. So
Good luck, B8.
Don't worry about that shit. Just do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, peace out, bitches. I'll catch you all soon.
Good luck.
See you later.
See you later.
Take it easy, B8.
Oh, man.
Take care, guys. Nice meeting you.
So I'm after two Scottish channels. Oh my God.
It's all right. You'll be able to understand us. We can always start to go.
Thank you. It was fun.
Well, if anyone else wants to pop up for the last 20 minutes, I'll put a link in the chat if I can do it here on my computer. Give me a second. Just in case anyone wants to come up for the last 20 minutes.
It's good to see you, Alexander. Eh? Good to see you, man. Eh?
I know.
How are you keeping?
It's not too bad.
Good, man.
I seen your video before.
Here, get round to them whenever, man. Don't worry about it. No hurry.
No, I seen the one the scrap this when you were in the scrapyard. That's quite a good one.
I go there quite a lot looking for bits, And anything else that I think is worth having, and I take it home with me.
Pockets full, toolbox full.
Kinda.
Oh, we'll be back up.
See if I took Ian Matthews into this place, he'd be leaving this yard, and half the stuff would be in the boot of my car. It's that bad.
So, hold on. We have someone else coming up, have we? Raphael is coming up. Raphael, welcome.
Welcome,
hey, Raphael.
Thanks for coming on.
Ali, Tina. Good to see you guys. What's going on?
Thanks for popping on. What are you at today? What are you working on there?
Yeah, I just playing with some, you know, where that come from.
Yes. Well, my plan was to trim all of these ram fingers, but I started chatting instead. So I don't know none of them.
That's quite hard work and chat at the same time, especially when you say that it's your first stream. So
yeah. I bet I'm look here to make sure there's no one in the basement, or I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat so that I say hello to everyone coming in. So
no, it's not that easy. I bet. You know, I play with some laptops last time, and I get piled like bunch of screen, and I need to get rid of them. So why not to?
Hi, Rob.
Welcome.
Hello, all.
Hello.
I saw Raphael come on. I thought now I need to go on as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump not for 20 minutes because I'm like quite late already. But
yeah, you're what time is it there now? You'll be after 12, is it?
No, I'm 1 hour ahead of you, buddy.
Oh, so 11:43.
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
Yeah.
That's only what 20 to 11 you there.
10:43 here, yeah.
Yeah, but at 7, you know, Ali, at 7 tomorrow, I'm supposed to be at work.
So, I'm not.
Like you.
I am, Rob.
I'm actually off work for this week, but I have to go to Dublin tomorrow, so that's up early in the morning. I have to go up to Dublin, so that's a 3-hour drive. So that's why I'm at tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got an MOT tomorrow on a Santa Fe at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, lovely.
Nearly start you.
Right.
Santa Fe, is that before version? Santa
Aye.
Fe. Thought it was.
Welcome to the chat, everyone that's in the chat there. I'm trying to keep up with everyone leaving messages, but I'm trying to also chat to the people on the panel.
Ralph, I was playing with my torch today a little bit.
Oh, what did you do? What's that?
Nice.
I'll make it big.
Just LED.
Oh,
Do
LED.
it again.
That's just LED.
Oh, yeah. LED is easy.
Yeah, I know.
LED is
But, you know, I just find
it's
out
fun.
like 3 tiny boxes with dirty LED, so I decided instead of keeping 3 boxes of tiny beads, just put it all together, and it's go fast with LED. So just fire torch and that's
Make
it.
an ingot.
I'll show you my new toy, guys. Hold on a second now. I'll get my new toy for you to look at. I'll just make myself big for this one.
Go on.
Yeah. Oh, what's that?
What?
Wow.
Nails.
They all.
Nice.
So that's my new toy for doing my melting later on in the year. When I'll be doing
What brand is that? What brand is that? It's not a Devil Forge.
No, I got a person who used to work in a NCT center, which is like a car test center, like an MOT center, who's retired, and he makes them. He makes all different sort of. He makes stoves. He makes furnaces. He does all that kind of work. So I got him to make it up for me.
All right.
I showed him on YouTube what I was looking for, and I said, "Can you make something like that?" And he said, "Yeah," and he made it up within 4 days for me.
Okay. Nice with the KO wall.
Yeah.
You do gonna need some a rigidizer for the KO wall, otherwise you're gonna get particles in the air, and that's very
bad for your lungs.
not good for you.
Yeah. I think he put something on it, but he said it needs to be coated with something else. So that must be what it's on about. Yeah. Because when you feel it, it's kind of tough, but it still feels like it could burn off easy.
It's kind of like that rock wool insulation stuff. Kind of.
It's not gonna burn down, but it's gonna just break into smaller pieces, and as the hot air just flow up, it will go up together with the air, you know.
Okay.
And then after some time, it gets just like crunchy and suddenly disappear. Yeah, I was made one furnace. It was quite big one, and I used kind of water tank, and actually there was no crucible involved in it.
Yeah.
Because self furnace was at some kind of special tiny carry with the wheel, because it was like about 200 kilos at all. Because I first of all filled up those tank all the way around with those special bricks for the fireplaces, and later on cover it with the special cement or
the refractory cement. That's
what
I used
like
to.
And I make the bottom like round, you know.
Yeah.
And actually, I just drop material inside, and from about half of the high, I have gas burner. Actually, it was oil burner. Turn it into the gas burner. What hit the blow directly on the material. So later on, after it's finished, I just tip everything. I got tiny mouth at the end. I tip it off, and everything just pour over.
And would something not go hard like before it emptied out fully? Would it not like to start to stick to the sides?
Oh, okay.
That might happen, yeah.
Yeah, that was true, but I did make it because I just wanna. That was a long time ago, about 2010, something like that. You know, I just wonder if I can make something like that, and I have material, and I just playing with that, make it, use it once or twice, and later on it was just forgotten in some corner, and at the end I end up selling it to the scrap. The iron, but yeah, you know, look good, but it was filled with this cement and beton and everything. Now I just little bit regret that, but yeah.
Oh, you can make a better one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, again.
So what do you use now for melting? What do you just do? Use your gas torches, is it, or?
for melting those tiny
For
ingots.
copper, what do you use for melting copper, or what do you?
I don't melt so much copper, but I did melt copper in the old one once. You know, it was working well. But right now I got this little guy only so far.
I have the same one, the electric.
Tiny one, and actually mine struggle with the copper as I fill up.
Yeah, mine too. My fuses keep blowing.
Yeah, I don't have problem with the fuses in here, but as I fill it up all the way with the copper, you know, I pour one tiny bar, and later on it gets cooled down, and I cannot warm it again. It was too much material.
And what about gold? What do you use? How do you melt your gold?
This one has no problem with gold at all.
Well, it's funny because the melting point of gold is only 20 Celsius lower than copper.
Yeah, maybe that's the difference on this one. Maybe that's enough. And as well, I don't melt full crucible of gold, right?
No, that's tiny bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10. Biggest one what I made was 15 gram. So, so that's not much material.
True.
Yeah, as I put the copper, I think I put over half kilogram at one crucible. So
yeah, my crucible can hold 3 kilograms of gold, so that will be like 2.5 kilos of copper, I guess.
I think it will be.
But that will be a really big chunk. But I've not yet tried anything that big.
Yeah, I just hold on with the copper for now, boss, because
we're boring poor Tina and Ali and Alexander. Looking at it, all bored.
Tina is for sure not bored. She loved the scrap. I'm not sure about Alex, but yeah.
I understand about scrap, but I always think, well, if you're melting it, I've heard stories about that when you melt it, the scrap man's, they've not been touching it because they don't know what's mixed in. Because
it's not going to the scrap. It's for personal use.
Yeah. For Raphael and Ralph, I don't know about scrap in Irish, whether he puts anything into the scrap or not. But for me, right, it makes no difference, right? But if I was to melt it all down in a big block, they'd be asking me what's in that block, right? But it wouldn't really bother me because I'd just chuck it in the back of a car and scrap the car. So I'm getting the weight anyway. I don't care.
In the car?
Yeah, we'll do a little
way of doing it.
You know, most scrappers, if you're scrapping copper and you're melting it, you're making ignites with it, and you're not going to be bringing them to the scrapyard anyway. You're just keeping it for yourself.
Yeah,
there's no point.
And that would be actually a shame if you drop, like, let's say, 100 kilo of copper ingots into the scrap car and sell it as a car.
No, you don't put them in the scrap.
No, I was just trying to work out how the hell you would get rid of them, as in if you've melted them or smelted them into whatever it is, right? You smelted it into ingots, right? Is there anybody interested in actually buying them just because?
Yeah, people buy them on eBay.
On eBay, and you get like 5 to 7 times the copper value for them.
Right.
E-Way Spin, if anyone follows his channel, E-Way Spin, he sells a lot of it online.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If you make some really nice ones and wire brush them, you can even polish them give them a mirror finish, but that's a lot of work. And not everybody likes those. But if you get a nice, good looking ingot and you sell it just as it is, and for instance, like it's 1 kilogram of copper, which is about €4, I think. 4.5 maybe. But if you then put it on for €25, it will sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People buy it on eBay. They just like to have it. And but some of them, if you polish them up, as he was saying, some of them when you polish them up, they actually look like mirrors. You can nearly see yourself on them, and people seem to like to buy that.
Yeah.
And it's actually not quite hard job to polish them.
I heard Raphael talking about it last time, and he says it was like 20 pence or something like that. He was saying about it as in when he melted it, they were giving him like pennies for it, as in because it was melted into mold or whatever, and he was telling.
You know, Alex, there is other way. You can make your copper balls. Actually, last time we have a little fun with Ralph. Yeah, see his balls?
I'm taking apart these tiny relays. They have like hair thin copper wire in there. There's a tiny spool in there. Yeah. So there we go. Hold on. So really thin wire comes from there. It's nice and shiny though, but it's so soft. It's almost like hair. And this whole ball is basically made from only relays. And this is getting close to 1 kilogram, I guess.
Congrats, Ralph.
Yeah.
Look at him.
That is slightly thicker wire.
That's slightly thicker.
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost the same color.
Yeah, close to. Very close. You know, I actually add my, after I shave, I just drop it inside. No one will find out.
I have some thicker wire as well. Yeah. And I also have aluminium wire. So yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. And at some point, I'm going to compress these into like a small block and melt them.
There you go. See.
I know the people that ding me as and were saying that if they put, say for instance, a washing machine, right, and took it to scrap, it was like £5 or something, they were paying them. But if they actually cleaned it, what they call cleaning it up, they were actually getting more for the same item.
Oh yeah, take the motors out and you take the stuff out, your money goes up straight away. You know.
When I was down in Dorset Reclaim, that's what they were doing. They were taking like white goods or whatever, and they were sending it to WS or something. But some of the like the washing machines, what they were doing was they were telling me to take the motors at them because they get more than if you took the motors at them.
They sell the motor separate and they sell the machine separate.
Washing machine motor.
Getting like 25. They were £25 per motor. That's what we were getting.
This is good stuff. This is all cast aluminium.
Yes.
And on the inside, there's quite a bit of copper.
Yes,
I'm going to be taking these apart in a future video and just take. I think I'm going to have like 3 or 4 of these pretty soon, and then just make a video of taking them apart, melting the aluminium into ingots and melting the copper into some ingots, and just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Big Stack D casting does that every week. His videos are all the same, basically. So I'm going to try to copy one of his videos.
When you're in the coin community, you don't just get the coin community. You get everybody, as in like ones that's actual smelting silver and whatever else. There's ones that's actually then metal detecting. So you're not just getting somebody in the coin community, you're getting all people with all different bits here.
Yeah.
True. And whenever I see coins, I think, oh, I'm going to melt those.
Oh, look at that.
Is that brass?
No, this is silver.
Oh, silver. Oh, that's a silver one. Yeah.
So it needs clean. Clean.
It's
nice silver. The relays, basically.
Oh yeah, the silver contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting quite a collection of contacts now.
Yeah.
John Wolf, welcome to the chat. I haven't said hi to you yet. Hi.
How you doing,
John Wolf?
Hello.
Hello there.
Tina McKenzie's the better looking, huh?
I already have quite a bit of casting videos if anyone is interested. Not all are ingots, some are specific projects, but...
Yeah, that video you done for Gil Skills was good, the one where you made his logo.
Yeah, that was a fun project. It took me quite a long time, a lot of work in there, but it was really fun to make.
Yeah. I like the ghost.
And I'm really glad he liked it. He hasn't hung it on his wall yet, but
no, it came out really well. Like it looks really good.
Yeah, because I really liked his logo from the beginning. From the very first time I saw it, I thought, oh, copper, aluminium, and brass. And he once said during a chat that that's actually what it represents because he's a scrapper, and those are the main metals you get to make money.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, it would be so cool to actually make that out of metal, and that's kind of how I got started.
Yeah.
That any use to you? Wait a minute.
I'll put your big screen.
Ralph.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you-
a Ford logo. Yeah.
You want it? I have to open the package I'm meant to send you already.
No, you're sending Matt on a different one. I'm not opening this one
Right.
up again.
You can
Well,
go
I am getting a 3D printer pretty soon, somewhere this year, and then I'll be able to make whatever.
Ralph.
Oh, there it is, Mr. Ralph Morrick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
That's for the.
That's other badges.
Oh,
that's
and pizza. Mm.
no, not pizza.
Pizza as well. We can send that to you too.
The parcel I'm going to be sending off on Monday.
Cool. I'll
send it off on Monday, just gone. But I'm a bit like Ian Matthews. I forget.
Everyone's like Ian Matthews.
But I can send that in time, so I'll put that in a book.
I sent Ian Matthews my address when we were still using Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ali, maybe you just hang out a little bit with the W8 guy. You can pick it up and drop it somewhere else. I bet Ian will use that for sure.
Oh.
I was thinking of earlier when people were talking about Ian and his hammers. Maybe I'll cast him an aluminium bronze hammer. That would be golden in color and really strong. So
Yeah.
I've been thinking of making all kinds of hammers, just all the same hammers, but from a different metal. One out of lead, one out of zinc,
And
one
then
out
test them all
of
out.
brass, and just see how they work.
Yeah. I don't think the lead one will do too much.
No, but those are actually pretty good for
roof working.
If you want to hammer something and don't want to actually damage it.
Right.
A lead hammer will work. I saw some golden rims that had like on a car had like a special thing that had to be hammered on, but it was also 18 karat gold, and they used a lead hammer which was all bent out of shape. It was basically you're hitting something using bubble gum, and they said because of the lead being so soft, you can actually put some force in it and still get the thing to tighten, but you will not get any scratches on it because the golden rim is harder than the hammer.
Yeah, exactly. I do have one tool.
A homemade lead hammer. See, Spider-Man has a lead hammer.
Those as you make a groove, you know, you got to stick some kind of special tape, you know, on the roof.
Yeah.
And there is like tiny pouch at the handle. And in this pouch is like tons of lead, tiny balls. And you put that and just make nice and round shape, whatever you want.
That's weird.
I don't know what it is.
It's a steak hammer.
It's for your
But this
steak,
is made of
yeah.
lead?
It's a fertilizer.
We're battering the cube.
Is that made of cast aluminium?
Cast aluminium.
I think it's
it
pewter.
is cast aluminium, man.
Pewter? No, if it was pewter, then you would probably be able to bend it just by your hand.
They used
think
to make
it's
it from
I'm going to try to make a casting of this thing.
It feels like it's a cast.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It will be too heavy with the lead. It
No,
will
I'm
weigh-
not going to be making this out of lead. I'll make this out of aluminium. And probably get like a wooden handle and maybe cast this bit. And I don't know. This probably be a fun project. This is not Thor's hammer, by the way. But
You mean same size?
yeah, same size. Yeah, just make a mold of this and then make it this big
Okay.
Ooh.
out of aluminium. I don't know.
That is something else.
I see many people refurbishing some old axe, you know, and instead of wooden handle, they just cast alu around it, you know.
Yeah.
Glass.
And after that, they polish it. It's look quite
That's it. It's a meat tenderizer.
That's it, Tim. It's a meat tenderizer.
Eating your enemies and tenderizing them.
Funny enough, last week I was
shall
watching.
meet you in battle and tenderize you.
Last week, I was an recommendation YouTube's, and it was a guy actually making blacksmith tools, as in using old hammers and cutting them up and then putting them into like the big anvil. You know how the big anvil's got a square in it. He was trying to find something and he's using bits of a box tube and all that, Caron, and cutting it and then putting like a hammer on top of it to make it like a blacksmith. All these blacksmith tools, as in different tools, something else to watch. And I was like, that is something else.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos.
And then welding it
Danny
up.
Boy, welcome to the panel.
Oh, hello, Danny Boy.
Yeah, let's say hello to new guest. Welcome there, Danny Boy.
Hello, Danny Boy. He's muted.
Danny Boy is muted. He's now on. Welcome.
How you doing?
Can you hear us, Danny?
Oh, he was having sound issues.
Yeah, he's on private. He hears us.
Oh, okay.
Irish, as you switch to your StreamYard, then you have private chat and live comments at the top. Right. He's on the chat, private chat.
Okay, I'll have a look at that.
There's quite a bit of copper coming from these tiny spools.
You're having fun there, Ralph.
Yeah, this is good stuff. And then we get the ball, and then we just go.
Is it like a standalone mic?
I see excitement in your eyes.
Oh yeah, I like this. I mean, copper. Ooh.
My precious.
My precious. We want it. We need it. My precious. He stole it from us. Stupid hobbits.
Man.
Oh, it's all stuck back here. Oh, great.
Good luck, my precious.
I broke the wheel off my chair.
Yeah, okay, guys, listen up. I'm gonna step down. I'm 5 after midnight already, so.
Oh yeah, same here.
I need to hit my pillow. So.
Well, I'm not finishing up anyhow, guys. This is my finish up anyhow. I was going to stay on till 11, so I'm gone 5 over it. I'd like to thank everyone who came on tonight. I really appreciate it. It was my first time on here, so I'm learning as I go. So I appreciate everyone that came into the chat, and I appreciate everyone that took the time to come up on the panel. So, guys, thanks a lot.
It was fun. Buddy. Thank you for having us.
Take care, everyone.
Okay. Good night, guys. Thanks.
Good night.
Right, good night, folks.